All right, guys, as you can see from the things surrounding me right now, we're in a tier list. We're gonna have to go ahead and rank these VST plugins. But the thing here is we're not gonna be doing any RC20 drip plugin, none of that. So yeah, if this video gets like 50 likes, I'll do a video ranking effects plugins and I'll actually put you guys on to some new ones. But this one, the normal everyday VST plugins that everybody knows and loves. So as you can see next to me, I got a bunch of plugins over here and we're gonna get right into this. We'll go from the top. So first things first, we've got Keyscape. It's not a small purchase. That's gonna run you like $399 if you want to cop Keyscape, but the sounds are extremely good and I've been using it in like every single one of my beats, and it's kind of just like a staple plugin, honestly. So I'm gonna throw Keyscape up in the A tier. So next we have Electra X. So with Electra X, you know, I have a love-hate relationship with this plugin. You gotta love it just for that default preset, welcome to two-tone. But I feel like every time I use Electra X, it comes out just some like future type beat. So I'm gonna put Electra X. You know, people might be hating on me for this one, but I think it's a C tier. I can already see the comments just whoring me for my choices. But you know, this is my video, not yours. So next up we got Omnisphere. Okay. So I know what a lot of you are thinking right now. Honestly, bro, I'm gonna just have to throw that in the S tier real quick. Just because, wait. Before you start talking about $500 this, $500 that, I honestly feel like Omnisphere is just such a legendary plugin that's been used in so many huge songs that I just can't not put it in the S tier. It's really earned its spot. People will really be paying $500 for this. And Omnisphere is one of the plugins that I open up like every single beat. So I'm just gonna have to put Omnisphere in S tier. No debate about it. You guys can cry all day if you hate Omnisphere and you're like,
dude, default VSTs only.
But I'm putting Omnisphere in the S tier. All right, guys, I realized that I was blocking all the VSTs with my camera. My bad, I just fixed it. So Hive is one of those plugins that you really only use in certain situations when you're looking for a certain sound that's more futuristic and like they're just weird sounds. There's a lot of knobs, a lot of stuff going on, a lot of oscillators, and there's a lot of good presets, but also a lot of weird ones at the same time. So overall, Hive is one of the ones that I'm gonna put in the B tier because it's solid for looking for a specific type of sound, but not what you're gonna use all the time. All right, so next up we got Contact. Contact is super fire. Palace is one of the people that advocate for Contact a lot.
Favorite VST, bro, Contact forever. I don't think you can make a better VST than Contact. Like when it comes to all those libraries, you know.
Contact just has a lot of fire banks and a lot of good free ones too. They have good violins, flutes, pianos. Like you really just can't go wrong with Contact. The only downside about Contact is how big the download files are and how long it takes to open the actual sounds. But besides that, I'm gonna have to throw Contact up in the S tier, guys. And there we go. All right, so that brings us to our next one. We got Purity. This plugin has a special place in my heart because Purity was the first plugin that I ever went and bought. So this thing just has a special place in my heart, and for the price point, and like it's just a legendary plugin from like Plugbeats. Plus. Purity is just overall super dope plugin, and for that, I'm gonna have to throw it up in A tier just because the price point just makes it unbeatable. All right, next up, we've got Expand 2. Now Expand, a lot of people on Twitter love this plugin and it goes on sale a lot. You can get this plugin for like $15, and there was a point in my life where I used this for like 2 months straight, but sometimes I just can't find the sound I'm looking for in Expand, so I'm gonna throw it in the B tier. Bro, this tier list is looking weird as fuck, but trust me, it's ready to be complete at the end. All right, next up, Serum. A lot of people don't know how to use Serum, but the ones that do know that this is a legendary plugin. Serum is one of those plugins that you can make sounds in. And making one-shots and 808s and drum sounds is super easy in Serum if you know what you're doing. So I'm gonna throw Serum up in the A tier. Next up, we've got Sakura, or Sakura, however you want to say it, the Naruto girl. And if you somehow live under a rock and don't know about this plugin, it's already in FL Studio. You have a default version of it. You can go use the demo version right now. Plugin. I'm pretty sure this was used on One Night by Lil Yachty.
In the car, you're making One Night. What VSTs and stuff were in One Night?
That's a crazy thing. So I use all stock VSTs.
Damn.
Sakura stock. Bro, Sakura, bro. I made my own 808 on Sakura and Citrus.
But overall, it's a good plugin and it's good for what it does. But overall, I'm gonna throw Sakura in the C tier. All right, and talking about default plugins, next up, we got Flex. Flex is another one that if you have FL Studio 20, it'll just already be in the program. It's honestly a super solid plugin. Like, it's got hella different types of presets, and some of the things that I love about it are the pianos. The pianos are really good. Before I got Keyscape, I was using those pianos a lot. There's a lot of EDM sounds in there, but there are a lot of cool arps and bells and stuff you can find in Flex. And there was a time where I was using this a lot. There's also cool because there's 808 presets in there, so you can find some super different 808s and sub basses. And Flex is just overall pretty fire plugin. I'm gonna throw Flex up in A tier. All right, next up, we've got Arcade. So Arcade, when it first came out, super fire. I was using it a lot, but I found I still pay the $10 a month, but I found I've just been using Arcade less and less. And after seeing Nick Mira have one of his loops stolen by Arcade, you know, I kind of got some beef with them because you know that I'm a Nick fanboy. And also there's this thing that Arcade does. Sometimes the effects are like off by like a millisecond and it's the most annoying thing ever, and it just does it all the time. So I'm gonna take Arcade and just throw it down in the D tier. It's good if you need to find some like vocal like but honestly the new meta for that is just singing into voice memos, and you got free Arcades. All right, next up we've got Nexus 3. So Nexus 3, I've never used Nexus 3. It's one of the only plugins on this list that I've never used before, but just because I haven't really used it much, I can't really give an accurate description. But from what I've seen, people either love or hate it. So, you know, I could either throw it up high, but you know, I'm just gonna put it in the F tier real quick just to fly by that one.
They charging 3K for the full Nexus 3. Bro, I wouldn't even spend 10 euros on it, bro. That shit is trash as fuck.
Next up, we've got Labs Piano. So Labs Piano, insanely fire if you have no piano plugin and you're stuck using FL keys or something, because it's free and it sounds like a really realistic piano. I'm gonna throw it in C tier just because you can't really do much more than the piano. And the final one, we have FL keys. You know, if you've ever heard Murder on My Mind, you just got those beautiful keys playing. That's FL keys right there.
I started off with a piano. It's literally a stock plugin that comes with FL.
Also cool to make a melody in FL keys and then switch it with a different plugin. So FL keys is just kind of legendary. Honestly, I'd be down to throw it in S tier, but a lot of people will be hating on me for putting FL keys above Keyscape and all these other plugins. It's a good like starter, but I'm gonna have to throw FL keys down in the C tier, or maybe even D tier. I'm just gonna put it in C tier. And yeah, guys, I guess this is my list. It's been Jelly. Leave a comment and let me know what plugin you would place where and why. It's been your boy James, or Jelly, at Jelly Melodies on Instagram, at Jelly Melodies with 2 Y's on Twitter, and I'm out. Peace.